Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I was doing a bit of being impulsive. So usually between the witching hour, between 2 and 5, I get a bit impulsive. And I was on eBay and I come across this oracle card deck. So I thought, oh, let me get that impulsively, because I was just drawn to it. So yeah, I got a new oracle card deck, and it's called magick of You oracle card deck. So yeah, the deck arrived today, and I'm going to give you guys a reading. It's going to be a general reading for all the star signs from Aries all the way to Pisces. It's going to be a timeless reading, so when you come across this reading, it's for you. And if any of you are interested in any distance Reiki healing or any distance angelic Reiki healing, that's one of my services I have to offer. I'm a Reiki master, and I've got my level 1 and 2 in angelic Reiki. And also, if any of you are interested in any personalized crystal necklaces, bracelets or anklets, to help unblock and keep your chakras in line, you can send me a message on Instagram, or you can send me an email. I'm going to put all my information in the drop down menu and at the end of every video as well. So yeah, let's see what these cards have to offer. It's my first time doing a reading with these cards, so if the message comes out a bit distorted, I do apologize. And if there's any background noise, I do apologize for that also, because we're in nature and some things are out of my control. Let's see what's coming up. What messages do you have for the collective? Alright, the first card that come out is Detox. And then the card says cleanse and restore yourself. Funny enough, I always tend to show up in these collective, the general readings, because I've been drawn to detox and have a cleanse myself. So it's funny that was the first card that come out. So yeah, you're being called to cleanse and detox yourself, to just set yourself back into your natural rhythm. So you can have a water fast, a smoothie fast, or just eat fruits and vegetables, or just to give your body a nice cleanse and reset. The number for that card is 3 also, so number 3 may be relevant to you and your journey. But yeah, you're being called to detox and cleanse at this time, just to give yourself a reset. And it helps you to adjust. Once you flush out all the toxins and stuff, it helps you to adjust to the new energies that are coming in also. Let's see what else has to offer. And as you can see, I'm in nature right now, trying to recharge my batteries myself and trying to stay grounded. Don't know, the energy, I just woke up in a funny mood today, so just trying to just take it easy and just be in nature, and just to recharge. And then the next card is Avenya, and it's card number 1. And then the card says make peace with your past. So as the card says, you're being called to make peace with your past. Your past does not define who you are. Some people, when you concentrate more on your past, you become depressed, and when you concentrate more on the future, you have anxiety. So the best thing to do is try to stay in the present moment. But the past does not define who you are. Everyone's had a past, everyone's got baggage, but you can't let that baggage and your past define who you are. And some of you may be being called to let go of the past, and things that happened in the past. We've all lost people, relationships, family members, friendships. Yeah, we've all been through a lot, but you can always hold on to the good times, not just the bad times in them situations. So you're being called to make peace with your past and let go and move forward. Some of you may need to do some cord cutting, or some of you may need to do letting go ritual to make peace with your past. Some of you also may need to call your energy back from your past. Your energy seems to be spread out quite thinly, and if you call back your energy, you'll feel more together and more whole. And then the next card is resilience, and then the card says burn away your past. Yeah, So you're being called to let go of the past as well. The past is holding you back. Some of you may yeah, your past is definitely holding you back. Just because you've messed up in the past, it doesn't mean that you've messed up forever. You've fucked up in the past doesn't mean you can just because you made mistakes doesn't mean you're going to make the same mistakes. If you keep making the same mistakes, that is now a choice, just to let you guys know. And you're resilient. You can bounce back from anything as well. Some of you may be up in your head a lot as well. Some of you may need to get out into nature to ground. Also, some of you may need to work on your solar plexus chakra and your root chakra is what I'm getting. But yeah, some of you need to, even if you need to burn some bridges from the past, burn them bridges. Not like some of them bridges need to get burnt, yeah, just to let you guys know. So some of you may need to just burn some sage. Some of you may need to write, do a little journaling about your past. If you have people that you are no longer in contact with and you still vex about certain situations, you can write letters and then to the person or the situation, and then you can burn the letter and just make peace with it. Send it with love and light, cover it in a golden bubble, and then just set fire to it. Just send it with love and light, and that's you letting go. So make peace with that. Once you've burned that, you let it go. You no longer hold on to any attachment, any energies or anything to that situation. Yeah, some of you need to have a good sage down, boy. Yeah, some of you need a good sage down just to clear the energies. And sage is spiritual bleach, just to let you guys know. So a lot of people say, oh yeah, why do you use sage and instead of Palo Santo? I use sage because sage is like a cleanser. It will clear any energy in the room, and then I use Palo Santo to then mellow out the energy. There's different smudge sticks have different effects on different things, just to let you guys know. All right, let's see what else. And then you've got Mosaic. And then the card says, let chance play its creative role in your life. Yeah, so you're being called to kind of, sometimes we tend to have expectations on certain situations and tend to know we tend to think we know how things are going to play out. Sometimes we have this battle between the heart and the head, and we think we know what's best, but this is not always the case. Sometimes it's better to just let things unfold as they're meant to unfold. Sometimes we're meant to embrace the unknown and just go with the flow instead of having expectations. So you're being called to kind of let situations just play out how they're meant to and just enjoy it, instead of having expectations. Like if you've don't be so rigid and having to be so structured. Some of you may be I'm getting masculine energy, or some of you may be earth signs or fixed signs. So Scorpio, Taurus. I swear Taurus is one of them. I know Scorpio is one of them. I don't know the fixed signs. I'm getting more masculine energy and fixed signs, so very rigid. Some of these may be Capricorns as well, very stubborn. But yeah, you're being called to just go with the flow and let things play out how they're meant to play out, and just watch it unfold and embrace the unknown, man. Because sometimes we don't need to know all the answers. Knowing all the answers takes the joy out of certain things, man. Just to let you guys know. Sometimes we want to know the answers. Sometimes we don't need to know. Everything is how it's meant to be. And it's about you accepting that, you know. Obviously, if you're getting treated like shit or in a negative way, then okay, yes, you need to make changes. But if things are just okay and you're just going with the flow, just go with the flow, man. Sometimes the mind likes to create scenarios when it's not that at all. Alright. And then the next card is Oblivion. And then the card says, open your arms. So you're being called to open your arms. Be open to receive. You may have been I'm getting more of a feminine energy now. So you're being called to receive and open your arms to receive. Some of you may have a blocked heart chakra, and you're not receiving love, or you're not open to receiving love. So you're being called to work on the heart chakra. You can also wear the color green, help stimulate the heart chakra. The number 20 might be significant to you. Yeah, some of you need to be open to receive. Some of you may be females with more of a masculine energy. So you're being called to kind of rebalance and lean more into your feminine energy, to be open to receive. When you're more in your masculine energy, you're more giving in nature, you're more rigid. And when you're in your more feminine energies, you're more receiving and more flexible, should I say. Masculine energies are more like straight lines, and feminine energies are more curved. And we all possess both masculine and feminine energies, so you can choose whether you want to, what side you want to lean to more. But in this day and age, the females are leaning more to the masculine energy, which is causing an imbalance, if that makes sense, because women are meant to be not dependent, but females are meant to actually be vulnerable, not hard and yes, independent to a certain degree, but you're meant to not rely on your man, also rely on your man to a certain degree, you know. It's called balances. Like, a man will have certain energies that a woman doesn't have, and a woman will have certain energies that a man doesn't have. Which then becomes whole once you become into union with each other. But obviously you need to become into also get in union with yourself as well, not just look for your other half. You need to find yourself, if that makes sense. Some people out here doing their little ritual as well. They got the drums going and the shakers and stuff, and I think they was burning sage earlier. I might check them out. I might walk past them to see if I can get invited into the little circle after. But yeah, let's see what else is coming out. Then the next card is Maximus, and then the card says, how can you feed others when your own table is empty? So you're being called to turn the energy onto yourself at this time. Don't try help others when you yourself need help. Don't be giving people money if you yourself need money yourself. It's good to help others, but first you need to help yourself. You're being called to put yourself first, and get to where you need to be, and then you can start. Once your cup is full and overflowing, then you can share your overflow. But there ain't no point trying to share if you're already half a cup. That doesn't make no sense. So yeah, you're being called to kind of turn the energy on yourself, focus on yourself at this time, and then once you've got to where you need to be, stable in yourself, then you can share the rest. Because that's what we tend to do. We tend to be the wounded healer, and then we tend to be the wounded healer and then try to help others when we actually need help ourselves. So at this time we need to get where we need to be, and then we can help others. And then the next card is Flesh Over, and then the card says it's all in your head. So yeah, some of you may be having this head over heart battle. Some of you may be up in your head instead of your heart. If you're up in your head a lot, you need to go outside and get grounded and ground the energy in, because your energy is so high, it's kind of getting trapped in your crown chakra and your third eye. So you need to ground it all the way through all the chakras to your root chakra, and then you start working, feeling better. Some of you may be having crown chakra activations, so headaches. Some of you may be open channels as well. But yeah, always listen to your heart over your head. The head is mostly ego and your heart is more spirit. So you always want to try tune into your spirit when you can. The head, being in the head, is more fearful thoughts, should I say, which is all ego. And when you hear that quiet, soft, loving whisper, that's your soul speaking to you. So you're being called to just shift out from your head to your heart. And then the next card is Tangibility. And then the card says, make your dreams real. So you're being called to, you can make whatever you want, you can have in this universe. You just have to put your mind to it, and then you need to take action to it. So whatever you want, you can have, but you just need to be very clear on what you want, and then it can manifest. But you also got to be a go-getter as well. So you have to step outside your comfort zone to then do certain things. But anything you want, you can have. All your dreams, but it depends how much energy you want to put in. If you're finding you're trying to get something and you're feeling a lot of resistance there, and it's not coming with ease, that's probably you're not actually meant to have that thing. I'm not saying you can't have that, but if it doesn't come with ease, then it's not for your highest good. And that number for that card is 32, so that may be of significance to you. And then the last card is Orenda, I think that is. And then the card says, honor your mystical creative force. So yeah, you're being called to step into your power, embrace your mystical side, and your spirituality, and like step into your power. Like, even if you're like the black sheep of the family, and people think, oh, you're not into all that spiritual stuff, are you? When you really are, you need to embrace that and say, yes, I am. Like, I don't believe in certain things, and that's okay. And it's about stepping outside your comfort zone and owning it and being confident with that. So yeah, if you're not, if you don't believe in certain things, voice that. Say you don't believe in them certain things, and you're being called to step into your power, man. Don't dampen down your power. So if none of your friends are into spiritual stuff and you are, embrace that. Because they're sooner or later, they're going to be coming to you for questions, yeah? If you're conscious already and you're more of the black sheep and you don't fit in, you're basically, you're a light worker. You're one of the first waves of the light workers. We are the way showers. So we're first in line. We've awakened first to set pace, yeah? We've awakened to set pace, so the others are then going to follow us. So we're kind of paving the way. Some of you may be indigos as well. Indigos, we tend to destroy and rebuild. We don't like authority. We're defiant and rebellious in nature. But yeah, you're being called to embrace your spiritual side, your mystical side. And if you've just become more conscious and woke up, get yourself an oracle card deck, get yourself some sage, get yourself some crystals, do a bit of research. We're in the age of Aquarius. We've got information at the drop of a hat, man. So don't be using excuses. Check out different, there's places that you can visit. There's spiritual churches. Get yourself a reading done to see where you're at spiritually. Get yourself a healing session done. Embrace all the unknown. Once you become, the world is your oyster. And once you awaken, the world is your playground. The world is no longer what you used to think it was, because everything is now changed. That's what happened when I become conscious. When you're sleeping, you're in the box. When you're awake, you're outside the box. So religion will keep you in the box, and when you become spiritual, you're outside the box. And we're observers. We're outside looking in. So yeah, when all this stuff's going on in the 3D realm, I'm observing, because I'm no longer. I still have to function in the 3D realm, but yeah, I'm viewing it from a higher vantage point anyway. But yeah, that's your reading, guys. Very interesting cards. I need to do a few more readings with them to get re-established with them. But yeah, very interesting. I kind of like the energy that comes with them. yeah, kind of straight to the point, which is cool. Yeah, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe, don't be shy, hit that little bell thingy so when I get a video you guys get notified, because the algorithm on social media these days is very crap, and they're trying to stop certain messages and stuff getting out, but the messages are still going to get out, and they'll be received by whoever is meant to receive them. But yeah, peace, love and light, tribe, and I'm going to hit you guys up real soon.